record. Share. Right. So just we will recall the things whatever we discussed. So we started communication systems and I given few basic definitions. So the terms whatever we are using in the communication systems, I already explained. Okay, what is message signal, what is noise, what is attenuation, amplification, what is range, modulation, what is demodulation, what are repeaters, and what is bandwidth. Okay, and also I discussed what is antenna, what it will do. So it acts as a transmitter as well as a receiver. The antenna can be, we can use in both purpose. One is it transmits information as well as it receives the information. Okay, and also we discussed the types of antenna. So dipole antenna and this type of antenna. What is dipole antenna? What is this type of antenna? So in dipole antenna, it transforms the information in all directions. So that is a dipole antenna. So and here this type of antenna means it receives information in only one direction, right? So that is this type of antenna, unidirectional antenna. And I explained why we need to do modulation. The reason behind the modulation we discussed. One is the size of the antenna or aerial. So the second one is what the effective power radiated by the antenna, and the final one is the mixing of signals from different transmitters. So these are the three things. So for this we need to do modulation. Modulation is nothing but what? The main purpose of modulation is to increase the strength of the audio signal. Okay. Next, I explain what is modulation and the types of modulation and what happens in the amplitude modulation, which is constant in amplitude modulation, which is changing and which is remains unchanged in amplitude modulation. Please tell me. Amma, tell me, in amplitude modulation, what is varying and what is constant, what is not varying? Am I audible? Are you following or not? So in amplitude modulation, the carrier frequency remains unchanged. The frequency won't change, but the amplitude of carrier wave is changing in accordance with what? In accordance with the amplitude of the message signal, right? And also we discussed what is modulation index. Okay, and the modulation index always less than 1. The modulation index is always less than 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Next, we discussed a few different cases. Okay, now when the message signal, when there is no message signal, what happened? There is no modulation, and if the message signal, the amplitude of message signal equals to the amplitude of carrier wave, 100% of modulation. Okay, now, and in such case, for example, if the amplitude of modulating wave is more than the amplitude of carrier wave, so here what happens? We lost the signal, distortion will take place, right? So for perfect modulation, the amplitude of message signal must be equals to the amplitude of carrier signal. Okay. All these things we discussed in the previous class. Next, we derived the expression for voltage equation for amplitude modulated wave. Okay. The message signal, which is denoted, how to denote the message signal, Lana? The message signal, which is denoted by m of t equals to am sin omega m t. What is this am? What is this am?
Signals. Amplitude of
modulating wave.
Okay. Record aitundara మీ స్క్రీన్ మీద కనిపిస్తుందా రికార్డ్ అవుతున్నట్టు?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Record aitundi.
After. Okay. Right. Next, the carrier signal can be represented by one C of t equals to AC sin omega C of t. And if you combine, if you superimpose the message signal onto the carrier signal, what happens? Finally, we get amplitude modulated wave, and which is represented by Cm of t equals to AC plus Am sin omega mt into sin omega c into t. And finally, we left with this equation. This is amplitude modulated wave. Cm of t equals to AC sin omega ct plus mu AC by 2 cos omega c minus omega m into t minus mu AC by 2 cos omega c plus omega m into t. So this is what amplitude modulated wave. It consisting of how many frequencies, Nana? It consisting of 3 frequencies, omega c, and second one is omega c minus omega m and omega c plus omega m. This omega c is called carrier frequency, and this omega c minus omega c plus omega m is called sideband frequencies, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Sideband frequencies, and the left side is called lower sideband frequency and right side is called upper sideband frequency. The difference in the upper sideband frequency minus lower sideband frequency is called bandwidth. Antena? Which is called what, Nana? Bandwidth. That is bandwidth nothing but 2 times of omega m. 2 times of omega m. What is omega m? Angular frequency of message signal. Angular frequency of message signal. All right. And I already explained the power in amplitude modulated wave. The power in amplitude modulated wave. Okay, now the power in amplitude modulated wave. So, you know, in general, what is power? Power is nothing but what, Nana? Voltage times of current. Antena? The power is nothing but what, Nana? Voltage times of current. The power P equals to V into I. V into I. But according to Ohm's law, according to Ohm's law, what is, Nana? What is Ohm's law? V equals to IR. And then V equals to IR. From this, we can write what is I, Nana? Current is nothing but what? V by R. And then V by R. So from this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2, we can write P equals to V into what is I, Nana? I is nothing but what? V by R. V by R. Finally, we left with our P equals to V square by R. V square by R. Understood? Okay, na?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right. In complete cycle, if you take V average, that will become 0. That's why we are always represent with one RMS value of potential. That is V RMS square by R. V RMS square by R. Root means square. That is what potential. Okay. Root means square potential. Okay. That is power is nothing but V RMS square by R. Okay, no. Right? But you know what is VRMS, Nana? What is VRMS value is how much? VRMS is nothing but what? V naught by root 2. V naught by root 2. What is this V naught? V naught is what? Maximum value of potential. Maximum value of potential, or we can say amplitude. Antena? Maximum value. Or we can say it is amplitude. Antena, Nana? Okay? Is it fine? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Right. So P, the power equals to V square by R. V square by R. So what is the carrier power? We already derived yesterday. What is carrier power, Nana? PC is nothing but what? What is carrier power? We already derived yesterday. What
yes,
is
sir.
EC? Antena? Or VC? Whatever it may be. We derived voltage equation, right? So in voltage equation, what is the
Yes,
power?
sir.
So what is the amplitude, Anna? What is the amplitude of carrier wave? AC, antena? Amplitude of carrier wave is what? AC, right? Okay, na? Some textbooks
Yes,
may
sir,
represent.
AC.
the same equation some textbooks may written instead of AC, they will write on a VC. Okay, now they will write VC.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here they have taken what on a EC. Okay, now instead of AC, they have taken what on a EC.
EC.
Okay, so that what happens here?
Okay, sir.
So what is ERMS value here? ERMS will be what?
RMS is equal to
EC by root
EC
2.
by root 2.
Very
Yes,
good. EC
sir.
by root 2. So
Root 2.
the power is given by ERMS square by root 2 whole square by R.
Root 2 whole square by R.
And finally, you will get carrier power equals to EC square by 2R. EC square by 2R. EC, AC,
2R.
whatever it may be. The notations are different, but finally, the concept is the same. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Next, the sideband power. The sideband power. What is the sideband power we have taken yesterday? The sideband power. This is what the sideband amplitude, right?
Yes, sir.
Mu AC by
Mu
2.
AC by
2.
2.
If you take a RMS value, it will be AC by root 2.
AC
Antena?
by root 2.
Root
Yes,
2.
sir.
And here they have taken, instead of mu, they have taken MA, same. And here they have taken what, Nana? EC by 2 root 2. EC by 2 root 2. Okay, same thing it will go. Is MA EC by 2 root 2 whole square by R. Again, MA EC by 2 root 2
MEC by root 2
whole square by
by
R.
R.
Whole square by R. Finally, you will get MA square by 4R EC square.
4R.
Okay. Right.
Okay, sir.
Next, the total power of amplitude modulated wave is nothing but carrier power plus sideband
Carrier power plus
sideband power. Okay, now. So if you add these two, this is, and if you add these, you will get finally this expression EC square by 2R equals to 1 plus MA square by 2.
2.
Okay. This is the total power.
Okay, sir.
And this is what the fractional power. The fractional power of sideband frequencies. The fractional power is nothing but total power by carrier wave power. This is PT by PC is what this value, and PS sideband frequencies by the total power is given by this value. You have to remember all these values. Okay, now these values are very, very important. All these things we discussed in the previous class, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next, today's class. Next, today's class is what? Space communication. Entire theory part it is. Entire theory part it is. Actually, you have to read, but I will explain once. Okay. Okay, Nana. Right.
Okay,
space, sir. The space communication. In the space communication means the communication process utilizing the physical space around the Earth. The physical space around the Earth is called what? Space communication. Space communication. The communication through atmosphere of the Earth. Okay, now the communication through atmosphere of the Earth is called what? Space communication. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Right. So here in communication, in space communication, we have three different modes of propagation of electromagnetic waves. And those are, the first one is ground wave propagation, and the second one is sky wave propagation, and third one is space wave propagation. Space wave propagation. So these are the three different modes of propagation of electromagnetic waves. Okay, now electromagnetic waves. I already told you, whenever we speak with some other person, here what happens? The sound signals are converted into what? Electromagnetic waves. Okay, now these electromagnetic waves propagates through the medium and receives the receiver. There, these electromagnetic waves are converted into what? Sound signals. Sound signals by using a transducer. By using what? Transducer. What is transducer? What is transducer? It is a device which
converts the
one form of energy into another form of energy.
Energy to another form.
Right?
energy.
One form of energy into another form of energy is called transducer. So here what happened? The sound signals are converted into electrical pulses, and there the electrical pulses are converted into what? sound signals by using a transducer.
Sound signals.
Okay, no. So means finally
Okay, sir.
in the communication process here, what happened? The electromagnetic waves, they are traveling through the medium around the Earth atmosphere, and it can be divided into three modes of propagation. Those are ground wave propagation and sky wave propagation and space wave propagation.
Space wave
Propagation. So what is these things? We will discuss in detail one by one. In detail one by one. Understood?
Yes,
sir.
Right. So what is this ground wave propagation? Ground wave propagation. In ground wave propagation, what happens? The radio waves, the electromagnetic waves. Radio waves comes under what, Nana? Electromagnetic waves. We already discussed, right? Radio waves, microwaves, visible rays, UV rays, X-rays, gamma rays. All these comes under electromagnetic waves. So in ground wave propagation, what happens? The electromagnetic waves travel along the surface of the Earth. The electromagnetic waves travel along what, Nana? Surface of the Earth, following the curvature of the Earth. Following what? The curvature of the Earth. See this diagram. See this diagram. This is what your Earth. Okay, na? This is what your curvature of Earth. Okay, na? This is what your curvature of your Earth. So this everything. This is what Earth atmosphere. Everything is what, Nana? Earth atmosphere. Here we have a transmitter, radio tower. This is the radio tower. Okay, now means here, from here we are sending the signal, and somewhere you have, this is your home, and you have, this radio wave should be reached to you. And then the rays must be reached to you. Okay, no. So these are the curves represents what, the propagation of electromagnetic radio waves. Okay, no. So here in the ground wave propagation, what happens? These electromagnetic waves travel along the surface of the Earth. These electromagnetic waves travel along the surface of the Earth by following the curvature of the Earth. By following what, Nana? Curvature of the Earth. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
While these waves propagating through the atmosphere of the Earth, so what happens, Nana? These electromagnetic waves induces some currents. These electromagnetic waves, what happens? They induces some currents in the ground. Okay, now, so that what happened? They will lose their energy. They will lose their energy. Understood? In the ground wave propagation, the electromagnetic waves travel along the surface of the Earth by following the curvature of the Earth. While traveling along the surface of the Earth, what happens, Nana? These electromagnetic waves induces some currents in the ground. That's why what happens? They will lose their energy. They will lose their energy. Okay, no.
Okay, sir.
So whenever the energy of the waves are lost, what happens, Nana? It is termed as one attenuation. There exists attenuation of the waves, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. There exists attenuation of the waves. Whenever the waves are attenuated, what happens? We lost the signal. We lost the signal. These attenuation increases. These attenuation increases by increasing the frequency of radio waves. By increasing the frequency of the radio waves. If you increase the frequency of the radio waves, what happens? Its energy loss also increases. Its energy loss also increases. Finally, we are getting one disturbance. Not the correct message we are not getting by using what, ground wave propagation. Why? Because these waves are propagates along the surface of the Earth, and while propagating, they will induce some currents. So that's why they lost their energy. This loss of energy is termed as what? Attenuation of the waves. Due to this attenuation of the waves, we lost the signal, and the attenuation increases by increasing the frequency of what, radio waves. Understood?
Yes, sir.
As these ground waves propagates over the Earth, what happens, these waves tilts more and more. The waves are tilts more and more due to what? Diffraction. Due to what, diffraction. Due to while they are the rays are propagating along the surface of the Earth, what happens, they will get diffraction. The waves gets what, diffraction. That's why the waves tilts more and more. The waves tilts what, more and more. Okay, no. Due to diffraction, what happened? They lost their energy. And then due to diffraction,
Yes, sir.
the waves lost their energy. This is also one of another cause of what an attenuation. This is what the next cause of attenuation. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So after reaching the message signal, what happens? The signal just lie down. The signal just lie down means what? Another signal means the signal we lost the signal. Finally, some signal we lost. So this is not a good communication process. The ground wave propagation is not a good communication process. But this ground wave propagation is effectively at low pressure. We can use this ground wave propagation for what? Low frequencies. If you want to send the low frequency signal, we can use what? Ground wave propagation. This is very, very important. That is, the ground wave propagation is effective for what the frequency range? 500 kilohertz to
1500
kilohertz. This is very, very important. The ground wave propagation is effective for low frequencies. The range is from 500 kilohertz to 1500 kilohertz. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This is what the first mode of propagation of electromagnetic waves, that is ground wave propagation. Ground wave propagation. So tell me, what is Earth atmosphere? You already studied what is atmosphere, all these things in lower classes, right? What is Earth atmosphere, Nana? Earth atmosphere nothing but the gases. The gases envelope surrounding the Earth. Whatever the gases envelope around the surface of the Earth is called what? Earth atmosphere. This is called what? Earth atmosphere. Okay. Earth atmosphere. In Earth atmosphere, we have different types of layers, right? We have different types of layers. Do you know what are those layers, Nana?
Yes, sir.
Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere. Ionosphere. So these are the different types of layers. The ionosphere also termed as what? Thermosphere. Antena? Thermosphere, right? Ionosphere also known as what? Thermosphere. Tell me the range of the troposphere. What is the range of the troposphere? It is 10 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. From the
surface of the Earth.
Okay, now troposphere is at 10 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. And what is stratosphere range? Rana, tell me. Do you remember? It is from 10 kilometers to 50 kilometers. 10 kilometers to what? 50 kilometers. And do you know the ozone layer? 2 days back we celebrated Ozone Day. Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It is about 30 kilometers to what?
30 kilometers
50
to
kilometers.
50 kilometers.
50 kilometers.
Next one is mesosphere. That is about 50 kilometers
50 kilometers to 65 kilometers.
Very good. 65 kilometers. And ionosphere about 65 kilometers to 400 kilometers. 400 kilometers. So these are the different types of layers surrounded by the Earth. Okay, now troposphere, stratosphere. In stratosphere, there is one layer that is called what? Ozone layer, which protects us.
Ozone layer.
What is the main feature of ozone layer?
Protects the Earth from the radiations, UV radiations.
Right. The ozone layer which protects us from the radiations, UV radiations, which are emitted from what? The sun. Okay, now?
Sun, yes.
Very good. And the Earth's atmosphere, the temperature is about 290 Kelvin. 290 Kelvin to 220 Kelvin. 220 Kelvin. Strato layer is about 220 Kelvin to
220 kelvins to 280.
280 Kelvin is the temperature range. Next here, mesosphere.
280 kelvins.
280 Kelvin to 180 Kelvin. Okay, na. Next, 180 Kelvin to
Ionospheres.
700 Kelvin. This is the temperature range of different types of layer. Means, what is the first layer around the Earth's surface, Nana?
Troposphere.
Troposphere. Understood? The second layer is strato. Third one is meso, and fourth one is what, Nana? Ionosphere.
Ionosphere.
Okay, na. And we will discuss these things useful in next class. That's why I'm explained here. Next one is skywave propagation. The skywave propagation.
Propagation.
Each and every line is very, very important. Each and every line is very, very important. Please read each and every line. I will explain one by one in detail. Okay, up to now, any doubts?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
The second mode of propagation is what is skywave propagation. Skywave propagation. So what is this skywave propagation? See this diagram. In this diagram, this is what your Earth atmosphere, right? Earth. This is what your Earth. Okay, no. This is your Earth,
sir.
and these are the different types of layers we have. Okay, now this is what ionosphere. Ionosphere means which type of layer it is? Ionosphere means that is what, Nana? Last layer. Okay, now last layer.
Last.
Sky wave and space wave. Just wait. Sky wave. Last one. Space wave. Okay. Sky wave. Right. Sky wave propagation. So here what happens in this propagation? This is ionosphere is the last layer, right? Ionosphere is one last layer. Okay. These are different types of layers. So see here. What is sky wave propagation? What is ground wave propagation, Nana? What is ground wave propagation?
Ground wave.
In ground wave propagation, the electromagnetic waves travel along the surface of the Earth. And then travel along the surface of the Earth by following the curvature of the Earth. By following what, Nana? Curvature of the Earth. Right. That is what ground wave propagation. In sky wave propagation, what happens now? So in this, the radio waves are reflected back to the Earth by ionosphere. The radio waves are reflected back to Earth by what? Ionosphere.
By ionosphere.
Here, what happens here? This is what the transmitter. It transmits the electromagnetic waves. These electromagnetic waves are transmitted towards what an ionosphere, and these waves are reaches the ionosphere, and the waves are reflected back to what an Earth. The waves are reflected back to the Earth. Okay, now. So this type of propagation is called what? Sky wave propagation. Okay, now sky wave propagation. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Right. Sky wave propagation. So in sky wave propagation, what happens? The electromagnetic waves are reflected back to the Earth. Reflected back to the Earth by what? By ionosphere. By ionosphere. So you know what is the range of ionosphere? Now this is about 65 kilometers to what? 400 kilometers from the surface of the Earth. From the surface of the Earth. Okay, now. Right. Here, this ionosphere, the ionosphere consisting of what? Charged particles. Here, the ionosphere consisting of what? Charged particles. And it consisting of ions. It consisting of what? Ions. And this is about 80 kilometers to 300 kilometers. In this range only, right? 80 kilometers to 300 kilometers from the Earth's surface. That range comes under what? This range only. Okay, no.